Red Raven pregame show live from Millis Hall in downtown Coffeyville. I'm Shane Neal, Chris Freund alongside with you. So happy you're here on a Thursday night edition of Red Raven basketball. Chris, we've pulled off Monday afternoons. We've pulled off Thursday nights. I mean, we've just checked about every day of the week at this point of the year.
You know, when it's good basketball, I don't care what day of the week it is, and we're going to have two great games here tonight.
No doubt, Butler Grizzlies in town for one of the best rivalries, not just in the Jayhawk, all of junior college basketball. Chris, everybody wakes up when Coffeyville and Butler play each other, but at this point in the season, with these teams, it's even more meaningful than ever. The girls, obviously trying to take over second place and get payback to an early season loss to Butler, while the boys, they're trying to hang on to third and tie Barton for second. Butler, they're trying to take third away.
You know, it's interesting because this whole season, the Lady Ravens, they've won. In fact, they're on a really good winning streak right now, but there's one team that they haven't beaten, and I think we'll talk about it a little later probably, but they're looking to turn that around here tonight.
After beating Cloud on Monday, the Butler Grizzlies are the one team that the Lady Ravens haven't beaten this year. You win tonight, you have officially beaten everybody in the Jayhawk Conference, and I know that, at the end of the year you want to say that we can hang with everybody. Well, if you've beaten everybody, you can hang with everybody.
Absolutely you can, and I know they're looking to keep it turned up because they have been playing extraordinary here lately, and they'll look to keep that going here tonight.
It's our Red Raven pregame show brought to you by our friends at Imperial Vending. And, Chris, obviously it is a Lady Raven team that's got so much depth and so much talent, but they are going to be missing a key piece here tonight. Aubrey Highshaw left on Monday with an injury. She will be out tonight, hoping to get her back in about a week. Talked to Aubrey before the game. She's feeling a lot better, so good to hear there. Aubrey already progressing, but out tonight, out Saturday. Hopefully we get her back for Seward next week.
Absolutely, and you're absolutely right. And she has really come on in the last few weeks as far as not only offensively but defensively as well. So it's great that the injury wasn't nearly as bad as what it could have been. So the fact that she is going to be back is very good news.
Absolutely, it is. And obviously we know with a Tony Turner-led team, next player up. And with Aubrey Highshaw out tonight, it's going to be more minutes and more responsibility for a player that's red hot right now. Alexis Parker averaging 9 points a game in February. The sophomore, this is the moment. This is where we need Alexis Parker to step up over this next week or two, really the rest of the year. But especially with Aubrey Highshaw out, I know Alexis Parker's playing her best basketball right now, and now's the ultimate test of can she move into this starting five and help this Lady Raven team continue to win.
She has improved so much. She was great last year. And great starting out the season, and it just has taken on another level or two as this season goes along. So it will not surprise me if she's able to very comfortably step into that role in the starting lineup.
Chris, obviously, two players, and there's all 13 players are crucial to this team. That's what makes them so special. But the two players at the top, and I think most people would agree, Norika Welch, Karis Washington. We've talked about how different they are. Karis, kind of your traditional slasher, likes to get to the free throw line, likes to finish around the rim. She's shooting 54% from the floor in February, the best she's shot all year. Norika Welch, she can score from anywhere on the floor, and she's averaging 16 a game in February. These two couldn't be more different, but man, do they complement each other well.
Yeah, that's a great 1-2 punch, and you can't really focus your defense on one because if you do, the other one, she'll burn you, and it's the same way. So you just kind of have to pick your moments to be able to guard both of them. But yeah, you're not going to be able to stop both of them, at any given moment, really, at the same time.
And Chris, with a little bit of help from the Cali Tigers, Hutchinson went down last night. The Lady Ravens can move into second with a win tonight. They do have the tiebreaker on Hutch at this current moment, and obviously Tony Turner. We're going to talk to him in just a few moments. You win out, you're conference champions because you go beat Dodge City for the second time. You win out, you were the league champions, and you were going to the national tournament no matter what happens in the region tournament. That's the goal, but obviously the Ravens have the ball in their court right now, both physically and metaphorically. They got to get a win over Butler tonight, but they're in position where if they control what they can control, they're going to end up in a pretty good spot.
Absolutely. You keep playing like you have been the last few weeks, and you keep getting those W's. That destiny that you control will stay in your control, and that's the main thing. Don't let anybody else decide your destiny. You keep the destiny in your own hands.
That's right. Moving to the men's game, Chris, obviously a big come-from-behind win, trailed by as much as 17 on Monday. Rally to get the win over Cloud County. It was an ugly couple weeks for the guys. I know injury and illness played a factor into that. Playing Cali on the road's a tough place to play, but they found that switch when they really needed to, and they came back and beat a tough Cloud County team in a tough place to play in Concordia. Now the key is going to be, can that Red Raven team show up here tonight? Because if they don't, Butler's going to beat them.
Absolutely, and you're talking about the second half, especially from that last game. That's when big stars, big-time guys took over. And I think it's actually Coach Turner that says big-time players making big-time plays, but it really does apply to the guys here tonight as well.
Absolutely, and one of those big-time stars, like you alluded to, Brian Griffith had 15 in that second half. He's averaging 15 a game this year for this Red Raven team. Chris, everybody on this roster is important and going to need to make impact here in the final 5 games before the playoffs. But Brian Griffith, obviously with how competitive this league is every night, there's going to be big shots and big plays to be made. And if the Ravens want to win it all at the end of the day, number 2 is going to have to make some big plays.
And there's no doubt about it. Number 2 can make the number 1 plays because, as we all know, number 2 is number 1 in our hearts.
That's right. He absolutely is. Chris, obviously, Butler comes in with one of the most dangerous offenses in the league, led by Eric Nitschke. They love to play fast. They love to score points. They average more than 33-point shots attempted a game. This is a team that loves to go and shoot as fast as they possibly can. Raven defense going to have to be dialed in tonight, especially from beyond the arc, because this Butler team has 6-7 guys that can knock down threes.
Yeah, that's where your perimeter defense is going to have to kind of step up, just because, I mean, it's been decent here in the last few games, but, I mean, as many shots sometimes you're going to have to get some more defenders outside, and so, it's just going to have to step up, because if it doesn't, they're going to beat you from beyond the arc.
It's our Red Raven pregame show brought to you by our friends at Imperial Vending. We're going to hear from Coach Turner and Coach Herkelman just around the corner, so let's take a quick 2-minute timeout. When we come back, Coach Turner joins us here on the Red Raven pregame show presented by Imperial Vending. We're back with Coach Turner in 2 minutes here on US 98 and the Red Raven Sports Network.
Facilities and home health locations in Kansas. They even have facilities in Missouri and Oklahoma. Services include rehabilitation, adult daycare, and home health assistance. You and your loved ones can lead enhanced lives with the caring and loving hands of the compassionate staff at medical lodges.
The same familiar faces with a new name. Community State Bank in Coffeyville is now Solutions North Bank. The same community bank you've come to know and enjoy is now bigger, and there's even more to love. Solutions North Bank will be able to offer more banking products and services to fit your individual needs. Stop by and say hello and check out SMB's options at the newest Solutions North Bank location in Coffeyville, formerly Community State Bank. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Helping you move forward. That's what Coffeyville Community College does. Whether you want to increase your ability to advance at work, learning to earn a 2-year, or just want to expand your horizons, Coffeyville Community College can help. And CCC is flexible, offering a traditional college setting, fast 8-week classes, or even online classes. Call CCC at 620-251-7700 or visit them online at coffeyville.edu. We are Coffeyville Community College.
Roman Chevrolet has got new 2025 Chevy Equinox with 2.9% financing for well-qualified buyers and no payments for 90 days with GM financing. Roman Chevrolet also has a great selection of pre-owned vehicles and always gives you more for your trade. Roman's is the dealership in Southeast Kansas. Roman Chevrolet, located at 2313 West Main in Independence. Together, let's drive.
Red Raven pregame show brought to you by our friends at Imperial Vending, getting ready for a big-time matchup with the Butler Grizzlies tonight back at Nellis Hall. Postponed 24 hours due to some winter weather, but ready to roll here with just 5 games left in the regular season. Now talking to Tony Turner as we get ready for tip-off. Coach, good to be back at Nellis. Hope you stayed warm these last couple days, but a fun one with Butler here tonight.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be fun, and it's cold outside. So come on in here and snuggle up with us and get ready for some fun.
I was telling Coach Herc, a lot of free hot chocolate's going to be given out tonight.
You might see me with a cup of hot chocolate over there because it's so cold outside.
There you go, no doubt about it. Coach, your team went on the road to Concordia on Monday against a Cloud County team that got you here at Nellis and got off to a great start. Really, we're hitting shots early, built up a lead, and held on to that lead, which has really been this team's recipe for success all year. Strong starts and then defense that keeps you in front the rest of the way. And it felt like this team was a completely different team than the first matchup with Cloud.
Yeah, the first time we played them, we got a good wake-up call. Coach Erkenbrecht does a great job with his program, with his teams. He had them ready to go, and they were hitting threes on us. We didn't guard the three-point line very good, and they beat us pretty bad, and it was a good wake-up call for us.
Coach, obviously, Aubrey Highshaw ended up leaving that game pretty early in the contest after hitting her head. Good news is it could have been much worse, but what's the latest on Aubrey, and how long you plan on her being out moving forward?
Right now it's looking like she'll be out a week. Maybe this depends on how well she progresses, and, we won't rush her back. I mean, as important as she is, we still want to look out for her health and make sure she's good and, don't have any long-term effects on her. But I'm expecting hopefully a week she'll be back.
Absolutely. Coach, a player that's really given you good minutes all year long, but Hallie Kitchen really feels like these last 2-3 games has gotten a lot more aggressive on the offensive end. She's getting more in the paint more, finishing around the rim, seeming like she's getting her three-point shot back as well after going through a little bit of a slump for a couple weeks. Obviously, we talked about at times, all season long really, about different players stepping up in different moments, giving you production here and there. But if Hallie can give you that 7-8 points a night that she's been giving you these last 2 weeks or so, that's just another weapon that defenses are going to have to keep an eye on.
Yeah, I attribute to Hallie's success just because she is a kid that's in the gym a lot. She's very coachable. She's trusting the system. I think our team is moving the ball a little better than what they have been, so she's getting good rhythm shots. And, that's what we talk about, like if you can just move the ball and don't, you get the 1-2 second reads and then swing it. I just think our shooting percentages will be better, and it's for her. It's been great for Hallie to be able to get those good rhythm shots because she's been a good shooter all year.
Coach, I feel like it's been 3 or 4 games in a row now that we've talked about Alexis Parker, but that's just how well she's playing right now, and obviously probably played more minutes than she anticipated playing on Monday after the injury to Aubrey, but again, stepped in there and continued to produce at a high level. I believe finished with a team high in points and rebounds on that day. Just a player that, Coach, nothing really flashy with Alexis, but you just know what you're going to get from her, and it's a player that's really good in the post. It's a player that's rock solid on the glass, and it's a player that's just going to give you 110% every time she's out there. She's playing her best basketball of the year right now.
With Alexis right now, she's always been all year long since she's been at Coffeyville just a team player. She roots for everybody. She works with everybody. She's playing for everybody on this team. And right now her playing is showing that, she didn't sit over there and badmouth anybody. She's always trying to encourage people. She's always trying to help each other. I help other players out that need some assistance. She's our go-to person when things ain't right. We talk to Lex, get things right. And with doing all those little things, it's showing her talent on the court because she's a very talented player.
Well, and we talked early in the season, Coach, about having that experience, that valuable veteran leadership on this roster. And obviously we had talked about you don't want Aubrey to be out for any stretch of time, a talented player that's been a starter all year long for this team and is a great player on both ends of the floor, but just makes it so much easier to navigate losing a player like Aubrey for a week or two when you have a player like Alexis that can slide in and fill that role, maybe not the exact same way, but at a very high level.
Yeah. We're going to, next man up, and Alexa's going to hop right into that spot, ready to go. Now we need Lena to step up in that spot, and, we'll come with some different kind of lineups. And, again, like I've always said, we try to coach 1 through 13 because you never know when you need somebody to step up to play. And, we try to get as many kids as we can in throughout this process so they can get their confidence and do understand what we want. And it'll be interesting tonight how well some of the other girls step up and be ready to play.
Coach, this Butler team, a little bit different identity from maybe years past, a little more guard heavy than previous Butler teams, but the core values of Butler Grizzly basketball stays the same. It's a team that's well coached. It's a team that's fundamentally sound. It's a team that's very scrappy, very physical, and very good on the offensive end, or on the glass and on the offensive end. So another one of the tougher tests, I think, in the Jayhawk Conference when you go up against Butler, just because of how physical, how scrappy they are compared to some other teams.
Oh yeah, they're coming. They're coming for sure. They do crash the boards hard. I mean, they send 4 to 5 players at every shot. So we're going to have to find the body. We can't leak out, and then when we do get the rebound, we got to run. We got to get out and go. And if we can get some of that early success, getting out on the breaks, that'll back them off a little bit so we can do a better job and not having to block out all 5 players coming. So, no, they are a very talented team. Coach Hammer and his staff does a great job with them. And, I know it's a little different team than what he's had in the past, but, great coaches always figure out a way to make adjustments, and he's done changed a little of his coaching philosophy, and he's got this team rolling too.
Coach, this Butler backcourt, a lot of very capable scorers in the backcourt for Butler, but they are a little streaky from beyond the arc, but it's a team that when they catch fire, they can catch fire quickly. Destiny Smith, the freshman guard, Ashley Singate, their leading scorer, and then you also have Maya Mayberry, who averages 8 a game. You have Keegan Yarick, who averages 13. You have Kenzie Galliard, as well as Alba Kunil off the bench. So, Coach, it's a team that you never really know who's going to lead them on any given night, but it's a team where you're going to have to guard the perimeter well because there's 6-7 players on this roster that can make you pay from beyond the arc.
Oh, definitely got to be disciplined on defense. So they run some good stuff. They run a lot of back screens, cross screens. They run a lot of different things. So we have to keep our feet moving, get our hands up, know where the ball's at, and fly around and talk. I mean, if we'll do those things, we should be okay. I mean, I know Coach Hammer does a good job as far as making adjustments. He knows how we guard, and so he'll make some adjustments to his stuff, and we'll just have to make adjustments to our defense.
Coach, last thing I have for you, appreciate your time. Obviously, I know there's some different factors in this matchup. It's not the first game back from a break. It's not a game out in El Dorado. You're at Nellis Hall. You played less than a week ago on Monday. But when these two teams met the first time this year, as it always seems to go, it was a defensive battle. It was back and forth. It was physical, and Butler came away with the plays late to win that game. So what's going to be the key tonight, and what I think is going to be another physical defensive battle to your team making the plays late to come away with a win against a very good basketball team?
I think our structure of our team is going to make a big difference. So from the last time we played them, like you said, it was right after break. And, when these kids go home, they get deprogrammed, and it takes us a few weeks to get them back programmed to how we want to play. So the difference of the game then to now, I think we programmed our team to play the way we play as a team, not how other people want them to play. And we get it. We've all been there. We've all done it with our kids and all that. But, we still have a system that we run. And, our system is revolved around our team. And I think tonight you'll see some team basketball.
One of the greatest rivalries in all of junior college basketball, Butler and Coffeyville, and it's a big one as the Grizzlies trying to clinch a first-round bye in the playoffs. Ravens have a chance to move into the top 2 in the Jayhawk Conference standings. Coach Tony Turner, good enough to join us before tip-off. Thank you so much, Coach. Best of luck tonight.
Thank you.
Make your home more comforting with help from Derailed Commodity. Update your flooring with the area's largest selection of in-stock carpet, luxury vinyl plank, tile, area rugs, and more in many styles, brands, and colors. New furniture always brightens a home. We have a great selection of furniture, including sofa sets, recliners, and mattresses. Economy to premium, in stock and ready to brighten your home. Shop now at your local Derailed Commodity Flooring and Furniture, Brazelton in Independence, Kansas, and Joplin and Butler, Missouri.
Taco Mayo's new Filet Olé Steak Bowl is piled high with filet mignon.
It's filet mignon.
A heaping bowl loaded with refried beans, Mexicali rice, cheddar jack sour cream, and tender filet mignon.
It's filet mignon.
Filet mignon. Filet mignon.
Filet mignon. Filet mignon.
Savor the juicy Filet Olé Steak Bowl stacked with filet mignon and only from Taco Mayo.
That's a wrap.
No, that's a bowl.
Do you want to keep more of your money or pay more for your next vehicle? If you want to keep more of your money, shop Perky's Used Cars just south of Coffeyville. Shop from a 2009 Cadillac Escalade Crew Cab all-wheel drive, just $12,900, or a 2013 Chevy Impala, only $53,995.
You'll pay less when you come by and see me, Al Perky, at Perky's Used Cars. We're a mile and a half west of the Woodshed on State Line Road, perkysusedcars.com.
Peace of mind. That's what you get when you or a family member can stay in your home when health issues arise. Windsor Place At-Home Care makes staying at home possible. Whether it's a disability, aging, or illness, Windsor Place At-Home Care has the staff and resources to properly support you in the comfort and familiarity of your own home. Specializing in working with Medicaid patients, providing in-home support and care, Windsor Place At-Home Care is there for you. Find out more, visit windsorplace.net.
Red Ravens back at home and taking on the Butler Grizzlies at Nellis Hall tonight. We're talking to head coach Jay Herkelman as we get ready for tip-off. Coach, obviously had to dig deep and earn it in the second half, but able to snap that 3-game skid, go on the road to Concordia on a weird Monday game, and get back on track, which in this league, not easy to do. So big win for this team.
Yeah, Monday afternoon, 3 o'clock game, a little bit strange. We treated it as much as we could like a Saturday game, but that trip up there, it's a tough one. Long ways to go, and get in there, and there's not much atmosphere in the gym because it is Monday at 3 o'clock, and the Cloud, they've got a team that is just scary. They have led a lot of teams early. They get off to good starts. They have a hard time sustaining things throughout the game. And then against us, we helped them a lot. We got off to a decent start. With about 9.5 minutes to go, we went into a scoring drought and only had 1 field goal in the last 9.5 minutes, which helped them build a nice halftime lead of 14. But played well the second half, got a lot more aggressive, got downhill a lot more, and was definitely a good feeling in the locker room afterwards.
Absolutely, and I'm curious, you mentioned Cloud gets off to great starts. They've done it all year, but 10 turnovers in that first half for the team, and then only 3 in the second half. But what take me back to that locker room talk at halftime against Cloud, where you've lost 3 in a row, you're down 14 at halftime. What was the conversation to these guys? Because they came out in the second half, and like you said, it felt like a switch flipped, and they got back to the Red Ravens we've seen all year.
Well, part of it was what we were doing offensively. The way that they were guarding us, we had to make some changes. So we were talking about that. And then we just talked about, chipping away at the lead. And, trying to, by the first media timeout, have it down under 10. And then by the next one, let's get it down to 6 or less. And so it didn't seem like it was a huge mountain to climb. We were just trying to do it in small increments. And then it was just about, hey, we got to go make plays. We're not doing that. And, we got to cut down on the turnovers. We had too many turnovers. And so the second half, we kept the ball in the guards' hands a lot. We did a lot of middle third, ball screens, different ways that we get into that stuff, and it was very effective.
Coach, this Butler team comes to town now for a Thursday night game, and I know this is a team that you've seen Eric Nitschke now for a full 25-game sample size. I know he had a lot of fingerprints on those Callie and Hutchinson programs, but now that we've seen almost a full year of Eric Nitschke as a head coach, what do you see from this team versus maybe what you saw about 6 weeks ago?
Well, they're a team that is going to still play fast, and they're a team that wants to put up a lot of threes. When we played them at their place, we did a great job getting out and guarding the three-point line. They got 17 threes off in that game. They were 5 for 17. Since then, in the games in between then and now, they're pretty much every game getting anywhere from 30 to 38 threes a game. And, we just got to make sure that we're out there touching the ball when they catch it, because 25% shooters got the green light. Guys who are 28% shooters got the green light, and those are kind of guys that can get hot in a game, and then you got problems. But our transition defense has got to be good. It was over there. Our pressing's got to be good. It affected them over there. Of course, that was the first game back after the break, but they had 26 turnovers against us over at their place. And so we're hoping that our press is effective, and just our transition defense is got to be spot on.
Coach, I'm sure the sore shoulder maybe played a little bit of a factor into this, but Justin Taylor had been going through a shooting slump for about a month, really struggling from beyond the arc. These last couple games against Callie and Cloud, it seems like he's found his jump shot again a little bit, contributing on the offensive end, giving you 10-12 a night, which we know Justin is capable of on a night-to-night basis. But how important for this, I know everybody on this roster is important, but for this last 5-game stretch before the playoffs, how important is it that Justin Taylor is peak Justin Taylor on the offensive end?
Yeah, very important. Just he's been such a good leader for us and tough guy, and just the guy that gets us into things on the offensive end. He's a good talker, communicator on the defensive end. Yeah, and he did go through his struggles. He had some injuries, had a little bit of sickness. I mean, he went through some stuff, and now he has been. He's got like a little bit more energy to him. I've seen it in practice, and obviously the way he's playing in games, his confidence level's getting back, and hopefully that's gonna we're gonna be able to ride that the rest of the way.
Coach, you have very aggressive guards on this team, not just Justin, but also Brian, also Trent, also Kaysen, Jeremiah, guys like that like to get into the paint and try to probe the defense and finish around the rim. Against Butler, that's hard to do because they have one of the best defenders in all of junior college basketball, and Emeka Oporum, a great shot blocker, a big frame at 6'11", 7 foot. What's going to be the key to getting those looks in the paint and trying to work around an elite level rim protector?
Yeah, Oporum, I mean, he's legit 7 foot, long, very active, can really defend. Averaging close to 2 to 3 block shots a game, comes from the weak side a lot. Athletic guy. We got to be aware of that. We showed our guys that on tape. They know that from the first time we played them. You got to be aggressive against them when you're on the inside with our forwards, but the guards got to make good decisions because he comes from the weak side a lot. And they're going to have to be ready for some dump-off plays when he comes to help and hopefully find the forwards. But, yeah, he's a force down there. I mean, he's getting some high major looks. Iowa's been in there. St. John's has been in there. I mean, offensively, he's not the big-time scorer, but defensively, he can really play.
Coach, looking at this Butler team, and you kind of alluded to it, but it's going to take a complete defensive effort because they really have all 3 levels of scorers. They have Oporum down low, who's about as good inside the paint as anybody in this league, and then they have the freshman forwards in Reed and Kerr and McCormick that are pretty solid from the mid-range. I remember them hitting some mid-range jump shots out in El Dorado, and then out at the three-point line you mentioned, Russell Branch, Josiah Kirkwood, Bubba Lavelle, guys that not only can score from beyond the arc, can score from as soon as they cross the logo. And it's going to really take not just good perimeter defense, but all 3 levels of monitoring because Butler can really score from anywhere on the floor.
They can. And those guards, even though, as we talked about, some of their percentages aren't great, but they play with a lot of freedom out there. Coach Nitchie wants them to shoot the threes. Those guys play with confidence shooting it. And on any night, any one of those guys could just really get it going. So, yeah, I mean, we're going to have to be on it on the defensive end and in all 3 phases. And that's what we did a really good job of in the last probably 7 minutes of the game over at Butler. It was a very close game. And we just locked things down in that last part of the game, and then we're able to get a little bit of a cushion to be able to pull out the win over there. But we're going to have to do that again today.
Coach, last thing I got for you, and appreciate your time here before tip-off. Butler, very similar to an independent style of pace in the fact that they love to get to the free throw line. They love to get to the rim, try to draw contact, and get to the free throw line. One of the best in the league at doing that. You got a lot of important pieces on this team, but you've also had times this year where some of those important pieces have found themselves in foul trouble. So what's the key to, as best you can, I know it's inevitable at times, but avoiding guys getting in foul trouble and trying to keep Butler off the free throw line?
Yeah, just when they get in the lane, having good discipline, because they're gonna attack you. Don't try to go try to block a shot that you can't get to. At times, they get the advantage. Do the best job you can. Keep your hands high. Don't reach out, and try to be as distracting as possible without fouling, because they're good basketball players. They're going to go score it at times. Don't put yourself in a bad position and then try to foul. So just having discipline on that end, and with the guards, they're pretty good at it. We got to make sure that Rashid, Charles, some of those guys are good discipline down low.
We're going to have one of the best rivalries in all of Jayhawk Conference basketball, Butler and Coffeyville, going head-to-head tonight at Nellis Hall. Coach Jay Herkelman, good enough to join us before tip-off. Thanks, Coach. Stay warm. Best of luck tonight.
You betcha. Thank you.
My expectations every year is that we're going to win the conference.
The Red Ravens are soaring to the top of the league and look to finish their flight with a conference championship. This is Coffeyville Community College Red Raven basketball on US 98. Red Raven basketball on US 98 is brought to you by Coffeyville Regional Medical Center, Perky's Used Cars, Taco Mayo, Derailed Commodity, Roman Chevrolet, Solutions North Bank, Medical Lodge of Coffeyville, Imperial Vending, Windsor Place at Home Care, and Coffeyville Community College.
He put it in! Brian Griffith, an unreal finish in traffic.
It's time for starting lineups and tip-off. Let's head down to the court with the voice of the Ravens, Shay Neal.
My expectations.
Welcome to Nellis Hall. Happy to be with you here on a Thursday night presentation of Red Raven basketball. I'm Shay Neal, alongside with me Chris Freund. We got Ravens, we got Butler Grizzlies. Let's get you starting lineups here before we tip. For Butler, 5'7" freshman out of Newton, Kansas, number 2, Destiny Smith. A 5'8" freshman out of Mays, Kansas, number 4, Ashley Singate. A 6'3" sophomore out of Spain, number 15, Lucia Lara. A 5'8" freshman out of Fort Scott, Kansas, number 22, Keegan Yarick. And a 6'1" freshman out of Overland Park, number 24, Kenzie Galliard. One more time, it's number 2, Smith, number 4, Singate, number 15, Lara, number 22, Yarick, and number 24, Galliard. For the Ravens tonight, it's number 5, Hallie Kitchen, number 12, Carly Parker, number 15, Karis Washington, number 20, Alexis Parker, and number 24, Noriko Welch. Galliard and Parker, it's the Ravens off the tip, looking for win number 12 in a row. Here we go from Nellis.
Let's play some basketball, Shay.
Down low, they quickly go to Parker, who's averaging 9 a game in the last 4. Carly sends a straight on 3, and a little strong on that one. Rebound tracked down by Ashley Singate. That's something Butler does at an elite level, Chris, is rebound the basketball.
Absolutely. Coffeyville's going to need to keep going strong on rebounding.
Destiny Smith finding Galliard. Mid-range jump shot is good. And Butler strikes first. Kenzie Galliard, the freshman out of Overland Park. Noriko Welch averaging 16 a game in her last 4. Parker pull up and missed it, rimmed out. Ravens 0 for their first 2 as each of the Parker sisters have gotten a decent look. 2-0 Butler with the basketball. Grizzlies won this first matchup 52-48 out in El Dorado. Ravens looking to split the season series with a team that's just outside the national top 25. Destiny Smith working it left to Singate. Singate finding Galliard. Deep jump shot, got it. 2 shots, 2 makes for Kenzie Galliard. 4-0 Butler early in this one.
Just behind the left elbow.
The freshman delivers 2 of 2 to start the game. Carly Parker looking for Noriko Welch off a screen, sends the straight on 3, and that one off right. Ravens 0 of 3 to start, now looking for their first defensive stop of the night. Destiny Smith slows it down. They work it to Lara. Lucia Lara, the sophomore out of Spain, 6'3". Now Keegan Yarick, the freshman out of Fort Scott, steps into a jump shot, missed it. Rebound, offensive rebound by Singate, out of bounds, and it will stay with Butler. So a strong start here for the Grizzlies on the road. And they actually changed it to a foul call. No, I'm sorry, they put 20 on the shot clock. I thought they were calling a foul on it.
That's what I thought.
But it'll be Butler basketball, leading 4-0 thanks to a pair of jump shots from Kenzie Galliard. That inbounds pass gets to Singate. Destiny Smith will try a right wing 3 and in and out. Washington and Galliard battle for it. It's out of bounds Raven basketball. Raven bench wanted a foul on Galliard for going over the back.
I mean, there was a little bit of a height difference there. It could have been easily called.
Karis 5'10", Galliard 6'1". Inbound goes to Hallie Kitchen. 4-0 Grizzlies, 2 minutes in. Ravens off to a slow start offensively, trying to get on the board here on their 4th possession. Hallie Kitchen finding Carly Parker. Carly, now Karis Washington on the left wing. Washington going right at Lara. Now slows it down, finds Kitchen. Kitchen's been great piece as of late. Carly on the left wing. Screen comes from her sister, 5 to shoot. It's Hallie Kitchen, it's a corner 3, and it's well strong. Rebound pulled down by Lara. Actually, I think she lost it out of bounds, and it stays with the Ravens.
If so, that's a lucky break for Coffeyville.
See what we're taking a look at here. We have one of our officials come over to the scorers table. I'm not sure if the shot clock is what's up for debate, or is Raven basketball. Looked like Lara had that rebound. It looks like it might have just slipped out of her hands and gives the Ravens an extra possession.
I wonder if they're looking if she actually had possession or if it just went out of bounds.
Well, and Hallie's shot never hit the rim.
Right,
so.
Exactly. So that would make a difference.
Carly Parker, Hallie Kitchen, Karis Washington, Alexis Parker in place of the injured Aubrey Highshaw tonight. and Narika Welch. That's your starting 5 for the Red Ravens. Down 4-0 here early tonight at home to the Butler Grizzlies. '96 Bulls intro blaring inside Millis Hall.
Absolutely.
That'll get you fired up.
Yeah, really.
And they're going to put 6 on the shot clock. So it was a shot clock thing. It did not reset. So we're going to put 6 on the clock for the Red Ravens. Down 4-0 early. It feels like, Chris, this team just needs to see one go in.
Yeah.
Inbound will go to Karis Washington. Karis wanting to go right at the sophomore Laura. Spinning. A lot of contact, no good. Parker kept it alive, but it'll be a shot clock violation against the Ravens in Butler basketball. So a heck of a start for the Grizzlies. Knocked down their first 2 shots of the night. They've also played some pretty top-notch defense so far through 4 possessions. 4-0 Butler. They have the basketball. 7:21 to go, first quarter. Keegan Yarick guarded by Narika Welch. And Welch got a fingertip on it. Yarick able to run it down. Now Destiny Smith, 12 to shoot here for Butler. Pass to Laura. Laura with a nice catch. Down low, that pass high, and a Butler turnover. Trying to hook up with Galliard. Raven defense with back-to-back strong possessions, resulting in back-to-back stops, now needing the offense to find a shot. 3 minutes into this one, Butler 4, Coffeyville nothing. Will the Ravens win their 12th in a row? Will Butler complete the season sweep? Karis, handoff Carly. Carly gets a screen. Carly attacking, kicking. Welch, wing 3, good! Narika Welch has been one of the best scorers in the Jayhawk all year long. She drains that one. Ravens back within a point.
And hopefully that gets this Raven offense started.
4-3, this is Yarick on the left wing. And Welch nearly stole that one. Singate throws it up, no. And Galliard had it for a moment, lost it out of bounds. Raven basketball.
Really good defense.
Kenzie Galliard, man, she is a force down there.
Yeah, no doubt. Really good defense by Carly Parker.
4-3, Ravens down by 1, and inbounds goes to Narika Welch. Narika finding Karis Washington. Ravens with a chance to take the lead after a slow start offensively tonight. Hallie Kitchen, pass up ahead to Carly, nice catch. Welch thought about it, now tries to find Parker, who finds Washington. Oh, that's beautiful ball movement from the Red Ravens.
Beautiful pass from Alexis to find the open Karis Washington underneath.
Turned down a good shot for a great shot, Chris.
Yeah, high percentage to even higher percentage.
4 minutes into this one, Ravens 5, Butler 4. Ravens have scored the last 5 points after a slow start. Singate attacking, kicking. Laura goes up, missed it. Rebound was loose. Laura runs it down. So an extra shot attempt here. This is Galliard, who's hit her first 2. Missed that one. Singate pulls down a rebound, draws a foul, but no, a travel. And Butler commits another giveaway. Aspen Clarkson comes in for Alexis Parker. And Chris, the duo of Aspen Clarkson and Lena Yulee really going to have to step up off the bench for the Ravens with Alexis Parker filling Aubrey Highshaw's spot.
Absolutely. You know, they talk about 1 through 13 stepping up. In this case, it's 1 through 12. But we have seen 1 through 8 step up for this Coffeyville team.
That's right. Hallie Kitchen, a lot of contact, and there's a foul. That'll be on Maya Mayberry, her first. Mayberry, a freshman out of Wichita, went to Wichita South. So Raven basketball, they lead it by 1, 5.5 to go, first quarter. Carly Parker, 3 for Welch, 2 for Washington. That's the Raven 5 so far. Hallie Kitchen, Aspen Clarkson tries to get baseline. Now cut off by Galliard. The pass was deflected, got to Welch. Narika finding Karis, elbow jump shot. You bet! Karis Washington has 4. And Welch and Washington teaming up again. Ravens on a 7-0 run.
Absolutely beautiful jump shot.
That one poked by Welch, taken away. Carly Parker trying to race ahead of the pack. Now wisely slows it down. Halfway through the first quarter, Ravens on a 7-0 run. Kitchen a 3. Got it! 10-0 run for the Ravens. And they're up 6 here at home on the Butler Grizzlies. Hallie Kitchen with 3, Narika Welch with 3, Washington with 4. Mayberry the kick. Yarick tries to answer and missed it. Rebound battled for Washington with a box out and draws a foul on Kenzie Galliard. Really good box out there from Karis.
huge box out. It didn't look like she was going to be able to get the rebound, but she caused the foul.
Media timeout. Ravens on a 10-0 run. They're up 10-4 early. We're back in 60 seconds on US 98 and the Red Ravens Sports Network. Run for the Lady Ravens. They lead at 10-4, 4:37 to go first quarter. Shady Hill, Chris Freund alongside with you. Chris, slow start for the Raven offense. The defense keeps them close, and when the offense gets going, man, it gets going. 4 for Washington, 3 for Welch, 3 for Kitchen, a 10-0 run.
Yeah, they've done so well in the last few possessions, it's hard to tell they had a slow start.
Karras slows down at the free throw line, looking for a pass, finds Carly Parker. Parker steps into a jump shot, missed it. Slow start for Carly Parker. Ravens missed their first shot in a few minutes. Here comes Butler the other way. Laura hands it off to Singate. That's their leading scorer. Ashley Singate guarded by Carly Parker. Laura cut off at the elbow. They wanted to travel, didn't get it. Mayberry's three is off. Rebound Clarkson. Butler's cooled off after hitting their first 2 shots. Ravens trying to build up an early lead, much like they did on Monday against Cloud County. Aspen Clarkson, Hallie Kitchen, now Narika. Narika off a screen. What a ball fake. Narika, and left it a hair short. Got Yorick in the air, couldn't quite hit the shot. Now Laura trying to go coast to coast, wraparound pass. Mayberry fakes the 3, gets into the lane, layup is good. Tough finish, Maya Mayberry. 10-6, Butler gets their first points in about 5 minutes. Karras, hand off to Clarkson. KK Willis moves to the scorer's table. Down low, Welch, double teamed immediately. Narika, wraparound pass, Clarkson the ball fake. Aspen gets inside, contact, no foul. And they're a foul down low, I believe, against Butler for a push on Narika Welch.
Good ball movement. Really good ball movement.
Ravens are really doing a good job on the glass so far tonight. That's the first on Keegan Yorick. KK Willis. You got to play some tough basketball if you want to beat Butler, Chris. And so far through 7 minutes, the Ravens have played tough.
Yeah, very, very tough. Offensively, defensively. So far, so good.
Carly Parker looking for an inbounds pass. Finding Karras. Baseline jump shot. Little short. Rebound pulled down by Maya Mayberry. Ravens have missed their last couple shots. Butler can pull back within 1 score. Destiny Smith fakes the 3. Welch tries to deny her the baseline, and now finding Mayberry. Now back up top to Laura. Under 3 minutes to go first quarter. This is Singate. Destiny Smith trying to back down Welch. Welch stays her ground. 10 to shoot for Butler. Singate trying to attack. Laura the fake. Wanted to travel, didn't get it. Laura throws it up, puts it in. Ravens thought that she shuffled her feet before putting the ball down. Might have had an argument.
That's a couple times now that could have happened.
KK Willis finding Carly. Extra pass, Aspen. Aspen on the baseline. Wanted a foul, didn't get it. That one deflected, stolen by Butler. Chance to tie or take the lead. Grizzlies responding well to the 10-0 Raven run. Laura goes up and ties the game. Back-to-back scores for Lucia Lara. We are not at a 10. Back and forth opening quarter here in Coffeyville. Washington, fake pass. Karras, what a move. Missed the shot. Rebound loose, and it's collected by Destiny Smith. Karras made a beautiful move. Didn't quite put enough on the shot. Singate, under 2 minutes to go, opening quarter. Defensive battle, always what we get when these two teams go to head-to-head. 10-10, our score, 2 minutes to go in the quarter. Destiny Smith, pass down low. Galliard, nice catch. Had it poked by Clarkson and taken away.
Great defense by Clarkson to get to start the steal anyway.
Aspen on the other end. Contact, got it. Aspen Clarkson. Ravens wanted a foul on that one as well, but Clarkson gives the Ravens the lead. 12-10 Coffeyville, a minute 25 to go, opening quarter. Galliard, jump shot, good. She's got 6 of the Butler 12, and we are knotted up at 12. A minute 15 to go, opening quarter. KK Willis, handoff Clarkson. Aspen to Karis Washington. Karis finding Willis. Willis to Clarkson. Aspen down low, that pass a little high. Stolen by Laura, intended for Welch. Up ahead, Destiny Smith slows down, sends it, got it. Transition triple for Butler, and they have the lead 15-12.
I think they're going to go back and look at that one at the break to see if it's a 3 or a 2.
Clarkson trying to respond. Aspen in and out. Laura the rebound. Butler has played a strong final 3 minutes of this quarter. They lead at 15-12 as of now. Galliard, she'll try a 3. She's feeling it. Left that one well short. Rebound Carly Parker. Ravens down by 3 with the basketball. Found a 5-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Karis Washington takes the jump shot, hits it. Karis Washington back within 1. Karis has 6 in the opening quarter.
Hey, if you're going to leave her wide open, she's going to take the shot, and more than likely she's going to make it.
15-14, Grizzlies lead. Shot clock is off, 12 seconds left in the opening quarter. Laura's pass down low. Galliard pulls it down, goes up, missed the shot. Welch tapped it, it's loose. It's still loose, it's taken by Mayberry. Smith, 3 to shoot, sends it, and got it. Big shot from Destiny Smith, and Butler ends the quarter on a nice run. They lead at 18-14 after 1. Second quarter coming up next. Let's take a 60-second timeout. We'll be right back here on US 98 and the Red Raven Sports Network. Runs in that opening frame for the Ravens and Butler Grizzlies. Shani O'Chris Freund alongside with you. It started off with a 4-0 lead for Butler, then a 10-0 run for the Red Ravens, followed by a 14-4 run, for Butler. Chris back and forth the whole way. Ravens down by 4 as we start quarter number 2.
Yeah, you're right. It's a defensive slugfest like we normally get, but goodness gracious, a game of runs. It's almost like, phase 10, where you have different runs?
That's right. Butler basketball, we start the second quarter of action. Grizzlies lead it by 4. 6 huge points late quarter by Destiny Smith. That pass a little bit high and a turnover intended for Mercy Wame. Wame, 6'5", sophomore out of Dallas, Texas. Narika Welch has it on the left wing. Washington and Welch have been just as good as they've been the last couple weeks so far tonight. Karis has 6 in that opening quarter. That led the Ravens. Hallie Kitchen. Hand off to Narika. Narika sends it right away. Got it! Narika Welch, what a tough shot. Ravens are back within 1.
That's a catch and shoot of the highest degree right there.
Maya Mayberry picked up by Narika. 18-17, Grizzlies lead. That pass down low for Wame. Turned over. Butler trying to get it to their 6'5" forward, and both times the duo of Welch and Parker have denied it.
Well, you can't blame them for what they're trying to do. But good defense by Coffee.
Ravens with a chance to retake the lead. KK Willis, handoff Hallie Kitchen. Hallie finding Narika. Narika's got a pair of 3s so far tonight. Lost that one on the attack. And it will stay with Coffeyville. They say it was touched by Maya Mayberry. Ravens trying to get to 22-3 tonight and win their 12th straight game. Butler not far behind them, Chris. 19-5 coming into tonight. Good. 2 really good basketball teams here.
Absolutely.
Inbound goes to Karis. Karis had 6 in that opening quarter. wanting to attack Yorick now, going to the baseline. Karras finding Parker, finding Kitchen. Passed up the shot, splits a double team. Hallie fouled, and will go to the free throw line.
It looked like Hallie might have bobbled it because she was wide open for a three, kind of bobbled it, then forced a drive, but the drive turned into a trip to the free throw line.
Fouls on Mercy Wame, her first, and free throws coming for Hallie Kitchen on the season. A 61% free throw shooter is Hallie, averaging about 5.5 points a game. Has 3 so far tonight. First free throw, nothing but net. That'll tie the game at 18. Like we said, Chris, Coach Turner, Coach Helmer leading these two programs, and the talent on these rosters. As Kitchen goes 1 out of 2, we're knotted up. These are two really good basketball teams.
You can call me Coach if you want to. I almost called you Sean earlier.
Destiny Smith guarded by Alexis Parker. Tough mismatch here for the Raven defense. Pass goes through the hands of Wame, and another turnover, trying to get the ball down low. And we'll see Galliard come in for Wame.
Trio of turnovers, Shay.
Raven defense about as good as it gets, Chris, but they'll take any help they can get. Butler's had some giveaways here so far.
No doubt. Strange minute and a half for Butler.
Under 8.5 minutes to go, I should say, in the second quarter. Ravens tied at 18, trying to retake the lead here on this possession. KK Willis traveled. Good defense there by Alba Cunil, one of the returning sophomores from last year's Butler team.
Kind of got it trapped on her knee just a little bit as she was dribbling. Tried to get the pass off and couldn't do it.
KK is such a fundamentally sound player. She does not make many mistakes, so it's kind of rare to see something like that.
Absolutely it is.
Destiny Smith guarded by Hallie Kitchen. Smith has 2 threes so far for Butler tonight. Trying to make it 3. That's a contested one, and she missed it off the back of the iron. Rebound, Welch had it for a moment. Now it's on the ground, still loose, and finally a jump ball is called. Possession arrow to Coffeyville. Ravens shooting 39% so far. Butler shooting 40%. So these two teams have been neck and neck. Butler is winning the rebound battle 16 to 8. So Ravens will have to continue to try and do whatever they can to slow down Butler. It's one of the best rebounding teams in the league.
Absolutely.
Karras going at Cunil, gets around her, finding KK Willis. Carly Parker back into the game as well. Willis, Alexis Parker, now Carly. Carly trying to find her sister. A beautiful give and go, no good. And Washington wrestled with Destiny Smith. Jump ball, possession arrow to Butler.
You know, it's a give and go that they've worked on so much between Parker and Parker.
Alexis got the shot she wanted, put a little bit too much on it. Karras was there for the rebound, but heads up play by Butler to force the tie-up.
Absolutely.
Tied at 18, 7:35 to go, first half. Cunil finding Destiny Smith. That's been Butler's top shooter so far tonight. Galliard, she's been another good one, and she knocks down that one. Butler back in front. 8 for Kenzie Galliard, the freshman out of Overland Park. Karras finding Willis. Ravens down 2. Alexis Parker, backdoor cut. Karras, what a find! And Karras sneaks behind the defense and ties the game.
You can't find a better pass than that one from Alexis. What a pass.
We got some good point guards on this team. Alexis is in the conversation for best passer on this roster.
No doubt.
7 minutes to go. We're tied at 20. Mayberry picked up by Parker. 3 from Cunil is off. Galliard had it, keeps it alive, finding Cunil, and offensive foul taken by Carly Parker, and she's fired up.
She did an excellent job at not moving the feet.
This Butler team has really come out swinging tonight, as we expected them to, Chris. But what impresses me the most about this Raven team is we know that they're good when the game's on the line. But just to see them, take these punches that Butler's thrown early and punch back, that's what good teams do.
No doubt about it.
Carly, Ravens trying to retake the lead. We're knotted at 20, 6:37 to go, first half. Kitchen pestered by Destiny Smith. Got to get a pass off, finding Narika. 3 for the lead. Narika got it! Narika Welch with her 3rd of the first half. Narika's been this team's best scorer all year long, Chris, but at this point of the year, what she's done these last couple weeks as Yorick goes up and lays it in and one and has a chance to tie the game. What we've seen these last 3 weeks from Narika Welch, Chris, this is not just this team's best scorer. This is one of the 5 best scorers in the Jayhawk.
Yeah, no doubt.
Camry Johnson about to check in for the first time. Foul was called, I believe, on Alexis Parker.
Yep.
And now Yorick will try to tie it at the free throw line. Keegan Yorick, a freshman out of Fort Scott. She is a 75% free throw shooter. Southeast Kansas knows her well, Chris. One of the best high school players in the area for the last 4 years.
No doubt about it.
And she's pretty dang good in college, too.
Uh-huh.
Ties the game at 23. Butler and Coffeyville back and forth tonight. Camry Johnson, handoff to Parker. Now the Ravens will slow it down. 6 minutes to go first half. Carly, Kitchen off a screen, passed up the three and throws it away. Trying to get it to Alexis Parker. Might have been one too many passes there from Hallie.
Normally it's not one too many, but it might have been this time. You're right.
So inside of 6 minutes to go first half, we are not at a 23. We expected a fun one tonight. It has been back and forth so far in Nellis Hall. Singate, no good. Ball is loose and taken by Carly Parker. Great defense inside by the Ravens. Carly slowing it down, handing off to Hallie Kitchen. Guarded by Yorick. Got a screen from Alexis Parker. Now it's Carly handing off Narika. Trying again. Heat check. Narika Welch! Her fourth triple of the half. 26-23 as she rattles it home. What a talent, Chris.
Yeah, the only thing I can say is the old Ric Flair. Woo!
Yorick picked up by Parker. Now Galliard out top to Destiny Smith. 9 to shoot for Butler. They're down 26-23. Destiny Smith attacking. Step back. 3 for the tie. Short. Rebound run down by Welch. 2-on-1 for the Ravens. Narika slows it down. Now hands off Carly. Extra pass. Camry Johnson a 3. And a little bit strong on that one. Parker had it for a moment. Out of bounds Butler basketball. 4:47 to go first half. Karis Washington checking back in. Ravens and Butler back and forth, but the best player on the floor so far is Narika Welch. We're back in 60 seconds on US 98 and the Red Raven Sports Network. (26-23), Lady Ravens lead it over the Butler Grizzlies in what has been a back-and-forth battle from Nellis Hall. Shane Neal, Chris Freund alongside with you. Chris, these two teams feel very evenly matched, but through 15 minutes, the best player on the court is Narika Welch.
Yeah, no doubt about it. The three-point shooting has definitely shown that, but incredible defense as well.
Butler basketball, they bring it up. 4:40 to go, second quarter. Singate. Ravens have done a nice job on Ashley Singate so far. Lucia Lara trying to find Galliard. It's through her hands. She's able to recover. Galliard now attacking Karis Washington. Turnaround jump shot in and out. Rebound Carly. Ravens get a stop. Now have a chance to build on a three-point lead. Camry Johnson slows it down. Johnson finding Parker. Parker finding Welch. Narika red hot right now. Throws it up. No. Got her on rebound for a moment. Still loose and kept it alive. Narika Welch keeping the possession going for the Red Ravens. Now has it top of the key. Welch finding Hallie Kitchen in the corner. 8 to shoot for the Red Ravens. 4 to go in the first half. Carly Parker back to Narika. Feeling it. She can't get that one, a little bit too strong. Here comes Singate the other way. Pass to Destiny Smith. That's Butler's top three-point shooter tonight. She's hit 2 of them. Laura finding Galliard. That's been their top scorer tonight. Back to Laura. Through her hands. Trying to keep it alive. She couldn't. And another Butler giveaway.
Uncharacteristic turnovers so far.
A lot of teams play uncharacteristically on this side of the ball when you're going up against the Red Raven defense.
That is true.
At some point, Chris, it's not just uncharacteristic offense, it's just good defense.
Yeah, that's true. Combination of both so far here tonight.
Camry Johnson, handoff Carly. Carly working left. Carly Parker getting the baseline floater, and a little bit off on that one. Yarick on the left wing, guarded by Camry Johnson. Smith, Laura, 10 to shoot. They wanted a travel call again, didn't get it. Laura inside, missed the shot. Rebound Welch. Inside of 3 minutes to go, first half. Raven basketball leading at 26-23. Down low, Washington. What a catch. Couldn't finish at the rim.
That's when she normally finishes.
Now down low to Yarick. Yarick goes up, missed the shot. Out of bounds, last touch by Butler. Ravens haven't been able to capitalize on some opportunities to build a lead up, but Butler hasn't capitalized on some opportunities to tie the game. The Ravens still lead it by 3 with 2:42 to go in the half.
Yeah, it's one of those things, Shay, where I'm just going to have to watch the feet of Laura when she starts her drive.
Red Raven men over on the other side of the floor. They'll be in action immediately following this one, looking to gain some momentum from that huge second half in Concordia on Monday. Sitting down in the front row, Brian Griffith. That's a big piece right there.
Yep, no doubt.
Out of bounds, last touch by Butler as it went off of the leg of Mayberry. Pass was too far in front of Narika Welch, but Mayberry kind of kicked it as it went out of bounds, and that keeps the possession alive for Coffeyville. Willis looking to get it in, finding Washington. 12 to shoot here for the Ravens. Washington, handoff, Parker, great look for 3. Carly can't hit, and the rebound run down by Keegan Yarick. Yarick coming the other way. She ran point guard in high school. She's trying to do it here. Mayberry, 3 for the tie, is good. And finally, Butler cashes one in, and we're tied at 26 with 2:03 to go first half. Aspen Clarkson, Carly, spinning, guarded by Mayberry. That's probably Butler's best defender. Aspen Clarkson, now Narika, sending a right wing 3, and that one is off. Rebound, trying to run it down was Karras, but it's taken by Yarick. Butler with a chance to take the lead. They did it at the end of the first quarter. Can they do it at the end of the second? Great look for Yarick, and she missed it. Rebound, Parker had it for a moment. Ravens thought it was an over the back, don't get the call, and an and one for Butler as it's Yarick finishing in traffic.
I wonder if that's because she was inside the circle.
It's the only thing I can think of.
Yeah.
And it looks like she was right on that ring. Hard to tell if that foot was in or out. .133 to go first half. As of now, it's Keegan Yarick taking one free throw. Yarick makes it a 3-point lead for the Grizzlies, who have scored the last 6 points. And there's a foul on Maya Mayberry. That'll be the second on Butler's best defender. They'll bring in Alba Cunil.
Didn't take long for Mayberry to go out. Don't want her to get the third foul.
Well, they're going to probably need her to guard Narika Welch in the second half.
No doubt, no doubt.
Inside of 90 seconds to go in this first half. Ravens down 3 now, 29-26. KK Willis working left, finding Clarkson. Aspen on the left wing. Screen comes from Washington. Handoff Narika. Narika's cooled off after a blistering start tonight. Carly Parker. Pass goes to Willis. Willis sends it for the tie and missed that one. Clarkson battling with Laura, but Laura pulls down the rebound. 60 seconds to go first half. Butler with the basketball up by 3. Yarick, extra pass, Cunil. Butler scored the last 6 points, trying to build a lead up here at the half. Pass to the corner for Laura, nice catch. Yarick now guarded by Willis, 10 to shoot. Keegan Yarick wanting to dance. Yarick, one of the best freshmen in this league, finding Cunil. And now it's a fake there and a drive, throwing it up, no good. Rebound Clarkson. That jump shot was by Jalea Manuel.
Great defense by Coffeyville.
Ravens with about a 9-second difference between shot clock and game clock. They're down by 3. Clarkson had it poked, and Butler trying to rip it away. That's a jump ball. And possession error to Coffeyville. Karis Washington about put an RKO there on Laura to keep that possession alive. Karis is one thing, it's aggressive, Chris.
That's for sure. That's for sure.
KK Willis looking for an inbounds pass, threw it too high for Aspen Clarkson. Parker runs it down. 15 to shoot here for the Ravens. That one through the hands of Willis and turned over. So not a good last 4 minutes of the half for the Red Raven offense. And Butler has the basketball up by 3 with 21 and a half seconds on the clock. Butler, after trailing for much of this second quarter, have a chance to take a 2-score lead going into the half. 8 seconds, Destiny Smith guarded by KK Willis. Smith, handoff Yarick. Yarick gets a huge screen. Parker took it away. Carly got to put it up and can't hit it. Carly with the steal, couldn't quite finish in transition, but they do prevent Butler from scoring on the final possession of the half. Ravens go cold in that last 4 minutes, and Butler leads at 29-26 at the break. Red Raven halftime show coming up in 4 minutes. Let's take a 4-minute timeout. We'll be right back here on US 98 and the Red Raven Sports Network. 2 of 2 at the free throw line. Chris, the two things I know that Coach Turner is talking about in that locker room right now is the rebound battle. Butler leading it 26-17. You've got to hold your own in that second half on the glass. And the Ravens also with a lot of missed opportunities around the rim that you feel like they should have hit.
Yeah, normally.
Now we can show the mints. There we go.
Yeah, there we go.
How about that? Yeah, look at that. Thank you, Dirk.
Normally, you're right. The Lady Ravens, a lot of those shots that haven't gone in around the rim, normally they do go in. So you look for that to turn around in the second half. You got to find ways to keep Marika Welch. You got to find ways to keep her shooting. She kind of cooled off a little bit toward the end of the second quarter, but I mean, incredible shooting in that first quarter and the early part of that second quarter. Got to find ways to keep her going and keep her open.
No doubt about it. Let's look at the leading scorers here in this first half. For the Butler Grizzlies, 10 for Kenzie Galliard on 5 of 9 shooting. She's been great, the freshman out of Overland Park. Also, 6 for Keegan Yorick, 6 for Destiny Smith, 5 for Maya Mayberry. 6 rebounds for Singate, 6 rebounds for Mayberry, and 6 rebounds for Lucia Lara. So the Butler Grizzlies really doing a nice job on the glass, as we know they do at all times this year. For the Red Ravens, 12 for Narika Welch. That's a game high. 8 for Karis Washington, 4 for Hallie Kitchen. Chris, outside of those 3, only 2 points have been scored. It was by Aspen Clarkson. The Ravens want to win this game. They need Carly and Alexis Parker to get going, and they need a little bit more contribution from players not named Narika Welch and Karis Washington.
Yeah, it's interesting. I know Carly Parker, she'll turn it around in the second half. Kind of uncharacteristic, kind of a slow start for her, but she's a second half shooter. She can definitely turn it around.
She certainly can. Ravens trying to win their 12th game in a row. This is the last team in the Jayhawk that they haven't beaten yet this year. Butler, the one team that has not lost a game to the Red Ravens this year. That's an unbelievable thing when you think about it. 13 teams in this league, Chris. 12 of them, including 2 top 10 teams in America, have lost to the Red Ravens.
No doubt about it. No doubt about it. So you know that the Lady Ravens are looking to reverse the scoreboard here as they go into the second half.
For those wondering who the California Redwood that Chris just waved at is, that's Charles Caparasso.
I figured I better wave or else.
The guys getting ready. They'll be in action as soon as this one's over, and they're coming off a huge game on Monday, huge comeback win. And I was talking to Bryce Saya, the athletic director, before the game, Chris. I think everybody in the building is hopeful that the second half on Monday snaps this team out of that 3-game little funk that they had and gets them back to the Red Ravens we saw for the first 20 games of the year.
Yeah, you know they were waiting for it to happen, and we knew it was going to happen at some point. We just didn't know at what point, but you knew they were going to break out of it, and that second half proved that hopefully that is the last of the little slump.
Losing to Hutch and losing to Cali isn't fun, but if you can beat Butler here tonight, you forget a whole lot about how the last 2 weeks went.
Yeah, exactly, and I'm hoping that's exactly what they're doing right now, preparing for the game, forgetting about the last couple of weeks, except for the second half, and coming away with a win here tonight.
Well, it's Thursday, so there's not a lot of action going on in the Jayhawk Conference tonight, but we did have some scores from last night to get to you, and of course none bigger than the Cali Tigers beating Hutch on the women's side. Hutch goes down, Cali with their biggest win of the year. And the Ravens get help from it, Chris. If the Lady Ravens can beat Butler here tonight, they're down 3 at the half. But if they can win, they pass Hutch and take over second place in the conference.
Second place is huge. Second place is just that much closer to first place.
No doubt. Some scores on the ladies' side yesterday. Pratt over Independence, 60-54. Dodge City over Fort Hays Tech, 83-36. Cali beats Hutch, 70-60. On the men's side, Pratt over Indy, 112-96. Cali over Hutch, 87-71. How good is that Cali's men's team?
Incredible.
My goodness.
Yeah, definitely.
Samari Hughey had another 24 in that game yesterday.
Somehow that doesn't surprise me.
And then Fort Hays Tech with a big win over Dodge City. After being down by 7 at the half, they come back and win it 87-84 on the road. That Fort Hays Tech Tiger team, they're dangerous. It's a team that one of these top teams are going to see in the quarterfinals, and they're going to have to earn it over 40 minutes against a team that good.
Yeah, no doubt. If you sleep, you might go away with an L against them.
Well, and in this league, Chris, your 8-9 seeds in the region tournament in the Jayhawk would be 2-3 seeds in other leagues.
Sure, absolutely.
So it's misleading when you see a team that hovered around 500 in the Jayhawk. Yeah, they would have won 20-25 games in another conference.
Yeah, no doubt.
And then we headed tonight. We do have another game going on tonight. It's Cloud County and Garden City. That girls' game already over. Cloud got the win, 67-61 in that one over Garden City. The men's game underway in that one, and that one just getting tipped off up in Concordia. as the Thunderbirds looking to bounce back from that loss on Monday and beat Garden City here tonight. Red Raven Halftime Show. We appreciate our friends at Solutions North Bank for sponsoring the Red Raven Halftime Show. We got second half action coming up in just a couple minutes. Red Ravens down 29-26 to the Butler Grizzlies halfway through this one, trying to make it 12 in a row. A fun Thursday night. It may be freezing outside, but we're having fun here in Nellis Hall tonight, Chris, aren't we?
Absolutely. Having a blast.
Second half coming up next. Let's take a 4-minute timeout. We'll be right back. Second half action getting ready to roll here in Nellis Hall. Ravens down 29-26 at the half to the Butler Grizzlies. It will be Butler basketball as we get the third quarter started. I'm Shane Hill, Chris Freund alongside with you.
Hey.
Hi.
Hey.
Butler basketball, third quarter underway. Ravens trying to pick up their 12th consecutive win. Ashley Singate, handoff to Laura. Lucia Laura, the drive, the kick, and that pass to Yarick. Yarick, now Singate attacking, going right at Parker, finishes inside. Strong move there for Ashley Singate.
Might have got her with the elbow.
5-point lead for the Grizzlies. Ravens trying to respond on the offensive end after a very cold start, or cold finish to the first half. No good there from Carly Parker. Rebound pulled down by Singate. Pass up ahead to Laura. Laura hands off Yarick. Yarick to Galliard. Deep two, that one off. Rebound pulled down by Alexis Parker. 31-26 Butler. Ravens trying to get their first points in about 5 minutes. Karis Washington, handoff to Hallie Kitchen. Back to Karis. Karis trying to go at Laura, spinning. Karis shuffled the feet. Ravens still looking to get that groove back on offense, down 31-26. Butler trying to take their first 3-possession lead of the night. Singate, jump shot is in and out. Rebound tapped around. Yarick off the fingertips of Parker, and it stays with Butler.
I don't know how many times that bounced off the rim and still didn't go in. I thought that for sure was going to be another basket for Butler.
Inbounds goes to Laura. Now Keegan Yarick guarded by Narika Welch. One of Butler's best scorers, one of Coffeyville's best defenders. Laura guarded by Washington. 8 to shoot here for Butler. Laura tries to turn the corner. Laura lost it inside, got it back, and got it. 33-26. Laura finishes around the rim. Now coming back the other way, the Ravens quickly. Karis, top of the key, steps into a jump shot. Washington can't get it to roll home. 6-minute slump for the Raven offense, and now down by 7 here at home. Galliard. Singate, guarded by Carly Parker. Largest lead of the night for the Butler Grizzlies, trying to build on it. Singate with the catch on the left wing. Going at Carly Parker, now Laura. Laura gets a screen, tries to turn the corner again. Throws it up, well off. And that one kept alive by Galliard, but thrown right to Karis Washington. What a perfect pass to Kitchen, who lays it in. Karis with a beautiful throw. Ravens needed a score. They get it in transition.
You can't ask for a better pass than the one Karis just delivered.
33-28, Ravens down 5. Spinning, Singate. A lot of contact, no foul. It will stay with Butler. 7:16 to go, third quarter. Inbounds pass here for Butler. And it goes to Galliard, who puts it up and in. A rainbow for Galliard, who's got 12 to lead Butler. Welch, guarded by Yarick. Welch looking for a pass, finding Kitchen. Now Carly. Alexis down low to Washington. Beautiful basketball. That's the same play they ran in the first half, and it works again.
Hey, if it ain't broke.
35-30, Karis Washington now in double figures.
Keep running that play until they defend it, right?
35-30. Galliard again, missed that one. Rebound run down by Alexis Parker. Ravens get a stop, trying to get back within one score. Down by 5, Alexis looking for a pass. We'll hand it off to Karis. Karis has 10. That's second on the team behind Narika Welch with 12. And now trying to hand it off to Narika. They get it to her. 10 to shoot. Narika finding Hallie Kitchen. Sends a corner triple. Missed it. Rebound Washington. A lot of contact from Galliard. No foul was called. Carly fakes the 3. Back to Kitchen. Tries again. Got it! Kitchen gets a second chance and cashes in. They actually call it a 2 on the scoreboard. Dirk Andrews called it a 3, but it's 35-32. As we sit here, Butler by 3.
The ref did signal 2.
Destiny Smith has it top of the key. Ravens down by 3. Smith picked up by Alexis Parker. Destiny Smith trying to create space. Smith inside, poked by Washington, taken by Carly Parker. Ravens with a takeaway and can tie it with a 3. Narika, Carly sets the feet for the tie. and can't get that one. Been an off day for Carly Parker. Singate slows it down. Pass to Yarick. Fakes the three. Yarick looking for space. Now Laura. Now to the right wing. This is Destiny Smith. Smith probing right. Guarded by Hallie Kitchen. 10 to shoot. Singate. Guarded by Carly Parker. Singate trying to get to the elbow. Now handoff to Laura. Screen comes. Laura throws it up and a foul called against Carly Parker. 5:02 to go. Laura will go to the free throw line.
Her second personal foul.
Lucia Laura on the season, a 50% free throw shooter, as Lena Yulee checks in for Alexis Parker. 2 shots here for Laura, a player that is 18 out of 36 from the line this season. (35-32) Grizzlies. First free throw here from the sophomore out of Spain. Got it. Laura's been impressive tonight. Didn't make a ton of an impact out in El Dorado, but she has been strong tonight in that low post, especially on those drives late in the shot clock. And here she goes 2 out of 2 at the stripe. Maya Mayberry comes in for Kenzie Galliard. Mike Helmer's squad leads at 37-32. Halfway through the third quarter, Hallie Kitchen brings it up for the Red Ravens. Kitchen, handoff, Narika. Narika has not scored yet in the second half. After a red-hot start to the game, Carly Parker has not scored yet in the game. Yulee, handoff to Welch. They're trying to get her going. Yarick staying attached to the hip. Narika inside, lays it in. 14 for Narika Welch. Ravens again back within 3.
If the 3 isn't falling, the drives are.
37-34, pass down low, spinning. Singate, put it in. That's a very tough finish. Singate backs down. Tony Turner wanted a foul, didn't get it. Hallie Kitchen on the right wing, pass to Carly. Carly to Welch. Welch sends it, quick 3, and it's off. A little bit too strong there from Narika. Butler basketball, they lead it by 5. Destiny Smith, Singate starting to heat up. She wants to attack Hallie Kitchen. Pass down low to Laura. Laura denied by Yulee. Nice spin move, and Laura finishes. Largest lead of the day for Butler. It's up to 7. 41-34. Ravens trying to go on a late third quarter run. Yulee top of the key. Pass to Hallie Kitchen. Now back to Yulee. Going to send it, and it's off the right rim. Ravens have cooled off once again. 3.5 to go, third quarter. Yarick to Destiny Smith. Thought about the quick transition 3. Did not take it. Drive by Smith. Tough floater, no good. Rebound collected by the Red Ravens. Down by 7. Carly Parker brings it up. Ravens really needing Carly to find her shot here in the second half. Karis Washington has it. Ravens down 7. Karis trying to direct traffic. Washington to Parker. Parker to Yulee. Yulee to Karis. Karis cutting. Karis trying to find Welch. Welch is going to send it, and Welch strong on that one. 41-34. Butler Ravens have gone cold. And they work it around. This is Destiny Smith. Maya Mayberry now top of the key, guarded by Karis. Mayberry hit a 3 earlier. Now she's trying to attack. And an offensive foul against the Butler Grizzlies, and that's the 3rd on their top defender. Media timeout. We'll take one with them. 41-34 Butler. Ravens trying to battle back. We're back in 60 seconds on US 98 and the Red Ravens Sports Network. 7-point deficit for the Red Ravens with 2:37 to go third quarter. They're down 41-34. Shane Neal, Chris Freund alongside with you here on US 98 and the Red Ravens Sports Network. Ravens were outscored by 4 in the first quarter, cut it down to a 3-point game at the half, but Butler has outscored them here in this third quarter, 12-8, to open the lead up to 7. Can't do basic math, Chris.
Well, you know, numbers are hard sometimes.
KK Willis hands it off to Carly Parker. Parker guarded by Madison Smith, who's new into the game. Willis trying to create some space. Willis finding Carly. And now it's a pressure-style zone here from Butler. They've mixed up their look defensively. Willis, Parker, great look for 3. Carly well off. And it just has not been Carly Parker's night. Holly Kitchen moves to the scorer's table as Butler brings it up. 2:07 to go third quarter. Raven offense has really hit a brick wall here in these last couple minutes. Singate has it. This is the largest lead of the day for Butler. They're trying to build on it. Madison Smith, Alba Cunille. Cunille hands it off to Destiny Smith. Destiny Smith, guarded by Yulee, trying to create space. Yulee does a nice job staying in front, and blocked by Yulee. Smith is rejected. Narika Welch coming the other way, slows it down. Carly Parker. Carly pass to Willis. And again, it's a pressure zone look here from Butler. Welch, good look. Narika can't hit it. And the rebound pulled down by Butler. Ravens ice cold here in the third quarter. Madison Smith. Welch might have gotten hit in the face by Singate. They don't call it. Singate now looking for space. Finding Cunille, corner 3. Well strong. And out of bounds, it will stay with Butler. Substitution, Keegan Yarrick back in for Butler. Hallie Kitchen comes in for the Red Ravens. 1:09 to go in this third quarter. Ravens been down by 7 for the last few minutes. Butler has not been able to grow the lead, but the Ravens have not been able to chip away. Madison Smith trying to get it down low to Laura. That one intercepted by Karras. Washington coming the other way. She's got so much quickness with the basketball. And finally denied by Yarrick. Welch, what a find to Willis. Oh, that's beautiful court vision.
Yeah, you can't get a better pass than that underneath.
Willis lays it in, 41-36. Can the Raven defense get a stop and potentially get it down to 1 score as we go to the fourth? Singate in the corner. Picked up by Willis. Ravens showing a zone look. Singate. Cunille down low to Laura. Washington took it away again. Karras with back-to-back steals. Karras, Washington. Enormous plays on the defensive end.
Huge defense.
Welch, now Willis. Willis down low to Yulee. Spinning shot well off. And the rebound pulled down by Butler. Yulee tried to take it away. Tries to get a timeout off. Jump ball called. Red Raven basketball with 5 seconds on the shot clock. So the Ravens get 5 seconds to try and cut it down to a 1-score game.
Yulee could have given up on that and just started to run down the court, but she didn't. Was able to cause the tie ball.
Those are the plays that beat Butler.
Those are the huge plays right there. You're
Kitchen,
right.
Willis off a screen, sends it, and can't get it. And we go to the fourth. Ravens down by 5, needing to find some big shots late in this one. Butler 41, Ravens 36. Fourth quarter starts in 60 seconds on US 98 and the Red Ravens Sports Network. Ravens down 5 as we get ready to start the fourth quarter at Nellis Hall. 41-36, Butler the lead. Shane Neal, Chris Freund alongside with you here on US 98 and the Red Raven Sports Network. Chris, first time the Ravens have trailed going into a fourth quarter in a little bit, but this is when they've played their best basketball all year long, when the game's on the line late.
Absolutely, and if there's anyone that can overcome just a 5-point deficit, it's this Lady Raven team. The defense has been great. Look for it to step up even more in this fourth quarter.
Butler basketball as we start the final 10 minutes. Ashley Singate brings it up for the Grizzlies. Laura, guarded by Norika Welch. Down low, this is Destiny Smith. And they work it back around to Laura. Zone look here from the Red Ravens. Camry Johnson is back in for Coffeyville. Yarick guarded by Johnson. Yarick working left, now back to the right. Destiny Smith, a deep three. Missed it. Rebound, Yarick tries to run it down and kept it alive. Rebounding has been costly for the Ravens, and Laura's going to lay it in on a second chance opportunity.
It's a big second chance point, you're right.
Ravens are losing the rebound battle 39-23 as we start the fourth quarter. Something Butler does better than just about anyone. That pass taken away by Laura. Laura's pass up ahead, stolen by Willis, right back. Camry Johnson, extra pass, Kitchen. Turned down the shot, would have been a tough one. Under 9 minutes to go, Norika Welch, down low to Washington. What a catch by Karras. Goes up, puts it in. Karras Washington. Had some enormous defense down the stretch in that third quarter. Big bucket there for the Ravens.
Absolutely.
And a timeout taken by Mike Helmer. Karras Washington trying to implore this team back. We're back in 30 seconds here on US 98 and the Red Raven Sports Network. (43-38). Ravens trail by 5 with 8:45 to play. Shane Neal, Chris Freund alongside with you. Ravens really needing Norika Welch and Carly Parker to find their shot here late in this one. But somebody who's really been great all 3+ quarters tonight, Karras Washington. Some big scores early in the game, some big defense late in that third quarter, and then a big bucket in traffic down low to get the deficit back down to 5.
Absolutely, all around a great performance from Washington. Her passing has been incredible as well.
Ravens have dished out 12 assists tonight. They've also forced 14 turnovers. But they trail by 5 as Butler inbounds it to Keegan Yarick. Yarick, the former Fort Scott high school star. Laura trying to get it down low to Galliard. Washington on her. Yarick going to send the triple and missed it. And the rebound pulled down again by Butler. Second chance opportunity. 3 no good. Rebound batted up in the air, taken again by Laura. Ravens really costing themselves with second chance opportunities here late in this one. Yarick, 8 to shoot here for Butler. Singate inside, fouled with 8:10 to go. Carly Parker about to check back in for the Red Ravens. She'll come in for Camry Johnson. 8:10 to go. Singate at the free throw line. She is a 76% free throw shooter. First one good. Not a lot of free throws tonight for Butler, but they've been very good at the stripe. Now 5 out of 5. And spins home the second one, 6 out of 6. The deficit is 7 for the Lady Ravens. 8:07 to play. Karras Washington brings it up for Coffeyville. Washington trying to go at Laura. KK Willis off a screen, fakes the 3. She's picked up by Galliard. Willis, hand off to Parker. Karras, Norika. Welch got off to a great start trying to get going here late. Washington no good, and Galliard pulls down the rebound.
Wasn't a bad give and go, just a shot altered a little bit by Washington.
Yarick working it right as Alexis Parker moves to the scorer's table. Butler's largest lead is 7. That's what they have right now with 7.5 to play. Yorick. Butler trying to snap an 11-game winning streak and sweep the Red Ravens in the regular season. Galliard, jump shot is nothing but net. And it's a 9-point lead for Butler with 7:15 to play. KK Willis. Screen from Narika Welch, picked up by Yorick. Now off a screen, it's Carly Parker. Carly is 0 of 8 tonight, shooting the basketball. Hallie Kitchen, pass to Willis. Willis trying to get it down low to Washington, splitting a double team, finding Welch, and a foul is called. What a pass by Karras. Might have been a shot, but she'll tell you it was a pass.
It was a pass, definitely. Definitely a pass.
Second foul on Galliard and Narika Welch heading to the free throw line.
Maya Mayberry checks back in for Butler. And number 20, Alexis Parker checks back in for Coffeyville.
Alexis Parker coming in for KK Willis. So Parker, Welch, Washington, and Kitchen. That's your starting 5 tonight, and that's the 5 out there right now with 6:56 to play. First free throw for Narika Welch is good. Narika on the year, a very solid free throw shooter, about 78%. Sometimes a shooter like Narika Welch, Chris, they just need to see the ball go in once. And Narika goes 2 out of 2.
It's a good restart.
Ravens need Narika Welch to get going late in this one. Do those 2 free throws help break the lid off the rim for the Ravens star guard. Yara, handoff Singate. Singate, pass to Galliard. Galliard pressured immediately. Now Laura has it, 10 to shoot for Butler. Back to Yorick, nice ball fake. Carly stays in front, moving screen, offensive foul. Galliard picks up her 3rd.
That'll be big.
Carly took a hit, she's shaking up, coming the other way. I think she got hit right in the rib cage.
Yeah, that's the second time she's gotten hit in the last quarter or so.
Under 6.5 to go, Raven basketball, they're down by 7, trying to chip away. Get back in this one and make a late run. Narika inside, a lot of contact, no call, and Butler the rebound. These officials have been very consistent tonight about letting them play. Not a lot has been called for either side. Yorick in the corner. Laura working it right. This is Mayberry. Galliard at the free throw line. Pressured by Parker and Washington. Laura inside, missed the shot. Got her on rebound, draws a foul. Kitchen was in the paint, took a hit. But it'll be Lucia Laura going back to the free throw line. She's 2 of 2 there tonight.
Foul is called on Coffeyville number 15, Karras Washington.
First foul on Karras Washington. Maybe the first time all year. The first foul on Karras has come in the 4th quarter. First free throw, no good. Laura is a 50% free throw shooter entering tonight. So the law of averages would tell you.
She's going to miss this one too because she was 2 of 2 earlier.
Laura's second free throw. Got the bounce. Well, she shut me up.
She did me too.
Under 6 to go. Butler's up by 8. Hallie Kitchen brings it up for the Lady Ravens. 48-40. Narika Welch trying to get to the baseline. Cut off by Yorick. Narika looking for a pass. Finding Kitchen. Top of the key. Sends a 3 and well off. And out of bounds to Butler. Now time beginning to become a factor here for the Red Ravens. Down 8 as we now go down to 5:35 to play. Laura to Mayberry. Mayberry guarded by Kitchen down low. This is Singate going right at Welch. Missed the shot. Rebound Parker. Ravens get a stop, get a rebound. Can they start the run? Carly, Narika. Slows it down on the left wing, trying to get it to Alexis, who caught it off a ricochet and threw it right to Maya Mayberry. Butler with a huge, crucial steal halfway through the 4th quarter. Now Singate looking to get it down low to Yorick. Pass wasn't there. Singate attacks, kicks to the corner. Laura lost it on the dribble and turned it over. Media timeout, 4:55 to go. Ravens down 8, needing to go on a run to save their winning streak. We're back in 60 seconds on US 98 and the Red Raven Sports Network. 11-game winning streak in jeopardy tonight. Nellis Hall Ravens down 48-40 with 4:55 to go. Shane Hill, Chris Freund alongside with you. Chris, we knew Butler was going to give them a fight. They absolutely have. And now for the Ravens to keep the winning streak alive and move into second place in the Jayhawk, they're going to need one of the best 5-minute stretches they've played all year.
Absolutely. They're going to need some of those shots that haven't been falling. They're going to need them to start falling here quickly.
Hallie Kitchen, Karis Washington, Carly Parker, Alexis Parker, Narika Welch. It's your 5 out there for the Red Ravens. Narika, hand off to Carly, hand off to Kitchen. Quick ball movement here by the Red Ravens. Karis trying to get it to Kitchen. Kitchen down low to Alexis Parker. A lot of contact, and it's out of bounds to Butler. Tony Turner not happy with the execution on that possession. Ravens have scored just 4 points here in this fourth quarter. Maya Mayberry. Straight on 3. Good look and missed it. Rebound Carly. 4:12 to play now for the Red Ravens. Running out of time. Narika Welch. Cross-court pass. And faking the shot there was Kitchen. Hallie Kitchen. 4:05 to go. They work it around to Carly Parker. Alexis now to Narika. Guarded by Yorick. Washington. Karis trying to attack. Karis lost it on the way in. And they're going to call it Butler ball. So back-to-back possessions where the Ravens don't even get a shot. .340 to play. Butler trying to put the finishing touches on a huge road win. Yorick in and out. That would have given Butler their first double-digit lead of the night. Narika Welch on the right wing, hands off to Hallie Kitchen. Kitchen works around the zone. Karis down low, Alexis. Great find, Alexis' shot too strong. And just a night the Raven offense would love to forget about. Timeout Butler, 3:13 to go. Ravens are running out of time quickly. They're down 8. We're back in 30 seconds here on US 98 and the Red Raven Sports Network. .313 to go here at Nellis Hall. Game 1 of our doubleheader tonight. Ravens down 48-40 to the Butler Grizzlies. Trying to keep an 11-game winning streak alive. The last time the Ravens lost was to Butler back in early January. They had swept everybody else in the conference since then. Now Butler trying to be the first team and the only team to sweep the Lady Ravens this season.
That would be huge, Shay. Absolutely huge, especially as you go down the stretch.
It also pull Butler back within a game of third place in the Jayhawk, and it would keep Coffeyville in third place after the loss by Hutchinson last night. Grizzlies basketball out of the timeout. Mike Helmer in his 17th year leading the Butler Grizzlies, trying to win this battle. Tony Turner, Mike Helmer have had some incredible battles over the years. Coach Helmer trying to go 2-0 here in 2024-25 with maybe a third matchup looming in the playoffs.
Absolutely.
Singate, Galliard, free throw line jump shot is off. Rebound Carly Parker. Ravens get the stop. Gotta start the run. Carly hands it off to KK. Now Narika. Right back to Carly Parker. Corner 3 for Welch. It's a decent look, and it's good. Nothing but net. Narika, and the Ravens back within 5. Not dead yet. 2.5 to go. Ravens down 5. Welch has now 17 points tonight. Make that 20 points tonight, I beg your pardon. Pass goes to Mayberry. Mayberry to Galliard. Galliard, drive, kick. Mayberry, huge if it goes. She got it. Maya Mayberry with a huge response for Butler. Ravens down 8, 2 to go. What do the Ravens have left in the tank? Welch, drive, kick. Willis, ball fake. Parker sends it. Parker got it. First made shot of the night for Carly Parker. 51-46. Timeout, Tony Turner. This team does not give up until the final buzzer goes off. They're down 5. We're back in 30 seconds on US 98 and the Red Raven Sports Network. (51-46). Butler has the lead. With 1:49 to go, they also have the basketball. Shane Neal, Chris Freund alongside with you. Very similar to the 52-48 game we had out in El Dorado. In a lot of ways, almost eerily similar to the same type of game these two teams played 6 weeks ago.
Yeah, too similar. As long as it's not the same result.
Marika Welch, Carly Parker have each hit threes on the last 2 possessions for the Ravens. But a huge 3 from Maya Mayberry has Butler still up 5 with 1:45 to go. Pressure look from the Red Ravens. Pass goes to Yorick. Yorick finding Mayberry. Butler crosses half court. Laura now slows it down. Ravens needing a stop on this possession, trying to get back within 1 score. Washington guarding the sophomore Laura. She's in trouble. Gets it to Yorick. 10 to shoot. Butler looking for a dagger. Maya Mayberry. Crossover. Guarded by Willis. Picked up by Parker. Laura getting to the baseline. Hop step. Puts it up. Got it. Ravens wanted to travel. They don't get it. 53-46. Narika Welch on the right wing. Ravens need to play perfect for 65 seconds. What a spin by KK Willis. And what was the call there? Offensive foul. Pardon me, they called that a blocking foul. It's the first foul on Ashley Singate. Free throws for KK Willis, who enters tonight as a, let me get my notes pulled up there. KK, a 44% free throw shooter, 4 of 9 at the stripe this season. These are some big ones. First one, got it. They're working on the left knee there of Kenzie Galliard. That's a brace on that knee as Willis goes 2 out of 2. 53-48. As Cam Etchison checks in for the Red Ravens. 1:05 to go, down by 5. This is a must-stop possession. Singate finding Laura. Laura. Ravens trying to speed Butler up. Singate finding Mayberry. 50 seconds to play. Butler by 5. Trying to put the finishing touches on a huge win for this program. Yorick. Poked by Etchison. It's loose. Yorick able to recover. Get it to Singate. The pass ends up with Mayberry. 2 to shoot. And they got the shot off. It did not go. Raven rebound. 30 seconds to play. Willis. Welch. Got to send it quick. Ravens work it around. Parker driving. Parker, what a move. Lays it in. 3-point game. Timeout, Tony Turner. Coffeyville is back within 1 score with 23 seconds to go. Carly with 5 points late in this one. And we are going to watch Butler go to the free throw line if the Ravens can't get a steal quickly. And the Butler Grizzlies still have the ball, still have the quote-unquote ball in their court. They hit free throws, they win this thing. But the Ravens, if they can miss a couple free throws, Coffeyville's got a chance to force overtime.
Absolutely, absolutely. There's really good defenders on this Coffeyville team. You just you hope they're able to get that steal within the next couple of seconds. Or at least get a decent, because the shot clock is going to be off.
Ravens down by 3. They trail by 9. It's 47-38 early in this fourth quarter. Since then, a 12-6 run for the Ravens. Is it too little, too late? Coffeyville trying to take over second in the Jayhawk Conference. Butler trying to keep them in third and move within a game of third in what very well could end up being a matchup we end up seeing in Hayes in the Region 6 tournament.
Yeah, that would not be surprising at all, Shay.
And now Butler going to call a timeout. So Mike Helmer wants to drop up a play. Jay Herkelman and the Red Raven men are at the gates, as are the Butler men, and not hard to find their top defender, Emeka Oporum, down there, the big 7-footer. He towers above the rest of that roster.
I'd say so.
Let's pause for 10 seconds for station identification as we get ready for this final 23 seconds here at Nellis Hall. .2 on the clock as both teams break out a timeout. Ravens have gotten it down to a 3-point game, 53-50. Butler will move it past half court, and it's going to be some free throws coming for the Grizzlies. Mayberry, and now the Ravens trying to get a steal. They nearly got it. Narika poked it free, and it's a jump ball in Raven basketball. They get the takeaway.
What a huge possession.
Wow. That is one of the best plays by the Red Raven defense all year long, and they're going to get a chance to tie it. Narika Welch got a fingertip on the basketball, just enough for Maya Mayberry to bobble it, and as soon as she bobbled it, Karis Washington pounced on it and gets the Ravens a shot for the tie.
We've always said, we've always bragged on the active hands of Narika Welch, but never more important than that right there.
That's a team that's had hundreds of really impressive defensive plays this year. That's top 5.
Yeah, it is, no doubt.
Game on the line, you needed a takeaway. Butler knew you were going to try to take it away, and you snatched it anyway. That's big time.
Huge, huge.
Chris, you're the Ravens right here. Are you drawing up a play? I think you're drawing up a play where Narika's the top option, and then if Narika's covered, you've got Carly Parker as your secondary option. I think that's what they're looking for here.
Yeah, that could be definitely what they're going for. Let's see who is out when
Carly Parker hit the 3 to beat Dodge City just a couple weeks ago. Somebody on the Red Ravens have a 3 to tie Butler and potentially force overtime here at Nellis Hall.
I mean, there's going to be 3 players who can hit a game-tying 3 here.
Inbounds goes to Carly Parker. 13 to play. Pass goes to Welch. Dangerous pass. That one blocked by Laura. It's still loose. And Yorick the rebound and is fouled. They were trying to draw up a play for Narika Welch. Butler saw it coming, and Lucia Laura gets her hand on it and rejects it. Second foul on Karis, and the Ravens are going to have to foul 2 more times to send Butler to the free throw line as Cam Etchison comes in for Alexis Parker. And another timeout is called. Might as well use them all, right? The last 2 minutes of a basketball game. Nothing like it.
No, that's for sure. Can you do it again if you're Coffeyville? Can you get the steal?
Well, you've got about 1 or 2 seconds to get the steal, and if you don't get it, you got to foul.
Yeah, that's true. You got to go.
Maya Mayberry had the ball deflected and taken away by the Ravens. But now even if you tie it up, Chris, possession error goes to Butler.
Right. You got to get the steal here.
Welch, Willis, Parker, Etchison, and Washington, the 5 out there for the Red Ravens. Down by 3, 8.5 seconds to go. Inbound goes to Singate and is fouled immediately by Willis. 7.8. And if you're Butler, I think you're trying to get it into Singate. I think that's who you feel like is your best player. 7.8 to go. Got to foul one more time to send him to the line. Inbounds to Yorick, and they nearly got it. It's a foul on Carly Parker. Free throws coming for Keegan Yorick.
Man, that was so close, Shay, being a turnover out of bounds.
6.8 to play. Ravens need 2 missed free throws from the freshman Yorick. Freshman out of Fort Scott sends the first one and missed it. Ravens have 6.8 if Yorick misses this free throw. Nellis gets loud, and it's good. Ice in the veins for Keegan Yorick. 54-50. Timeout, Tony Turner. You're going to have to drop a quick shot and then play the foul game once again with 6.8 seconds to go. Let's take a quick 30-second timeout. We'll be right back.
I can work now.
6.8 on the clock, Red Raven basketball. 54-50, Butler the lead. For the Ravens, you need a catch, shot, a score, and a very quick foul. That's the recipe to even have a chance here late in this one. Carly Parker to inbound it. Got to get a shot off quick. Ravens, backdoor cut by Washington. Nice ball fake and scores it with 4.9 to go. Timeout, Tony Turner again. Oh, and is he out of timeouts? What's the call there? Raven bench trying to claim he said side out. And I think the officials are going to say he said timeout. If they deem that Tony Turner called a timeout, it would be a technical foul. Karis Washington laid it in with 4.9 on the clock. Butler leads at 54-52. And we're going to get the official ruling here in just a moment. And I believe they did call it a technical foul against Tony Turner. Galliard at the line. First one is good. And this one right here could all but do it. Butler tries to stamp a regular season sweep over the Red Ravens and got it. 2 big free throws for freshman Kenzie Galliard out of Overland Park. Great day for Galliard. And now it's Butler basketball, 4.9 to go. Ravens off the foul quickly again. Inbounds goes to Mayberry, and they're going to back off. Butler will hang on and win it here at Nellis Hall, 56-52, as the Grizzlies are the only team in the Jayhawk to go 2-0 against the Lady Ravens this year. Will there be a round 3? That is to be determined. 56-52 the final. Red Raven postgame show starts in 4 minutes on US 98 and the Red Raven Sports Network. Chris Freund alongside with you as we get ready for game number 2. We'll hear from Coach. We'll hear from a player here in just a couple moments. But a final in this one. Let's go over some game stats. Ravens shoot 35% from the floor, as well as 26% from 3, 83% at the free throw line. For the Butler Grizzlies, 36% from the field, 21% from 3, 83% at the line. Chris, a lot of things the Ravens could have done differently. Some shots around the rim they didn't finish. Slow start for Carly Parker. But the glaring thing when you look at this box score, 47-28, Butler wins the rebound battle. That's got to be better. If these teams meet a third time, you got to hold your own better on the glass to beat Butler.
I think that's the first time in what, a couple weeks, 2-3 weeks that Coffeyville has not won the rebound battle. So you're absolutely right. Rebounding makes a huge difference. I think that's where you might have seen the little difference between having Aubrey Highshaw in the lineup and not having her in the lineup is down low, because Highshaw, a pretty big rebounder for Coffeyville, and just saw a little bit different rebounding set when it comes to Coffeyville this game.
Ravens fall to 21-4 on the season, and Butler improving to 20-5 with the win here tonight, as we're currently circling starters for the men's game. And there we go. Thank you, Dirk. Appreciate it. We got a fun one coming up in game number 2. Leading the way tonight, though, for the Lady Ravens was Narika Welch with 19 points. Karis Washington had 14, 8 for Hallie Kitchen, as well as 5 for Carly Parker, 4 for KK Willis, 2 for Aspen Clarkson in this one. Leading the way for Butler, 16 for Kenzie Galliard, 13 for Lucia Lara, as well as 8 for Maya Mayberry, 6 for Ashley Singate, 7 for Keegan Yorick, 6 for Destiny Smith. Chris, in the game out in El Dorado, the Ravens did a really nice job on the forwards of Lara and Galliard. Tonight, Galliard and Lara were absolutely outstanding. Big reason why the Butler Grizzlies dominated on the glass. Big reason why Butler won this basketball game.
Absolutely. What a difference being at home can make. And even though they might not have done well at home, that duo did a pretty good job here, that's for sure.
No doubt they did. Ravens, for the first time this year, have gone 0-2 against an opponent. They'll look to bounce back on Saturday afternoon when they take on Pratt, before being back at Nellis Hall to take on Seward County in a big game next week. We'll have Red Ravens and Butler men's game coming up here in about 15 minutes or so. But while we wait for Coach and while we wait for our player of the game, let's take a 3-minute timeout. We'll be right back from Nellis Hall here with more on US 98 and the Red Raven Sports Network. We're back in 3 minutes. Getting ready for game 2 of our doubleheader between the Red Ravens and the Butler Grizzlies. Shane Hill, Chris Freund alongside with you. We'll hear from Coach in just a moment, but Chris, as we get ready for this one, obviously the Ravens snapping a 3-game skid on Monday, getting a big-time comeback win over Cloud County. They're going to need to bring that same energy here tonight against a Butler team that loves to run. It's going to have to be a Red Raven team that really plays a complete 40 minutes on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, it is going to take big-time stars to step up for this Red Raven team. You know it can be done. You're right. I'm hoping to see that second-half team from last game because that was a complete half. That was a complete turnaround, and that enabled them to come away with a victory.
No question about it, and obviously the Ravens needing everybody to step up to come away with a great end of the season and get where they want to get to. But, Chris, it's no secret that this team goes as far as Justin Taylor, Brian Griffith, and Trent Ruth are willing to take them. The money team, as Trent Ruth called them. Those three are going to have to be huge, be 3 of the best players in the league down the stretch.
Absolutely, and you know they can do it, but it's been one of those things where almost got hit. It was almost one of those things where you've seen a little bit of it. You've seen kind of sparks every now and then, embers of it. You want to see the full-on flame tonight if you're a Red Raven fan.
That's right, and obviously, Chris, Brian, Justin, Trent all love to get into the paint, score around the rim. That's something this team really has built an identity on. That's going to be hard to do tonight with the big 7-footer Emeka Oporum down low, one of the best defenders in America. Not a ton of scoring from Oporum, but on the defensive side of the ball, he's about as good of a forward as there is in America.
Absolutely. It is kind of like in baseball, you know, when you have a center fielder who may not be able to hit as much and hit as well as others, but what they make up for in defense makes up for a lack of offense. I think the same thing could be said here tonight.
No question about that. And we are now 8 minutes away from tip-off. We'll get you starting lineups here in just a moment as we get ready for this one. Fun one here tonight. Butler 18-7 on the year, 13-6 in conference play. If they can get the win, well, all of a sudden they tie the Ravens, I should say, for third place here tonight. If the Ravens get the win, well, they hold down third place and they tie Barton for second. So there's a lot on the line here tonight. We're going to have the national anthem coming up here. We'll talk to Tony Turner when we come back. Let's take a 3-minute timeout. Coach Turner joins us after the national anthem when we come back in 3 minutes on US 98 and the Red Raven Sports Network.